Welcome to the dear students. Today in this class we are going to discuss the basic concepts of costing under cost accounting. I am Dr. G. Ranganath, lecturer in commerce, Government College, Autonomous, Anantapuram. So basically the accounting has divided into three broader branches of accounting, that is financial accounting, cost accounting, management accounting. As we all studied and we have well versed with the financial accounting, because in the degree first year and second year we have studied a lot, but it is better to know once again the definition of financial accounting. The financial accounting is nothing but the art of recording, classifying and summarizing in a significant manner and in terms of money, transactions and events which are in part at least of a financial character and interpreting the results thereof. That means the financial accounting, the main role is recording, analyzing, classifying and summarizing in a significant manner and interpreting the results thereof which are relating to money and transactions and events. So this basically financial accounting is recording only monetary transactions but not the non-monetary transactions. Later on there is a cost accounting which is going to record the transactions which are not recorded into the financial accounting. And in financial accounting only monetary transactions are recorded, but whereas in cost accounting monetary and non-monetary transactions are also recording in the books of accounts. Whereas in the management accounting, it's a modern concept of accounting. It's a tool for the management. In a broader sense, it is concerned with all such accounting information that is useful to the management. In general words, the term management accounting is applied to the provision of accounting information for management activities, particularly planning, controlling, and decision making, and other aspects. This management accounting has been developed in a modern days because the management concept is also added as one of the factors of production. Earlier, we are well versed with the four factors of production, but now the management is also included into the factors of production. So as of now, the present factors of production is 5 instead of 4. That is land, labor, capital, organization plus management. So basically we know the simple meaning of financial accounting and management accounting, whereas cost accounting. Then we will proceed further to know more about cost accounting. The cost accounting, basically we wanted to know the meaning of cost. What is meant by cost? Cost is nothing but measurement in monetary terms of the amount of resources used for the purpose of production of goods or rendering services. So basically cost means it's an amount spent for the resources acquiring for the purpose of production of goods or rendering services. When we want to production of goods or want to render the services. For that purpose, we need to acquire the resources by spending such amount. That becomes a cost. This cost may be expired or unexpired. That means it may incur, may not incur. It is not the same thing as expense, loss and asset. There is a difference between cost, expense, loss and asset. Now we will see what is expense, what is a loss and what is asset. Expense is a portion of the cost which has been consumed during the current accounting period and which contributed to the revenue. So this expense means it is consumed, it is spent during that particular current accounting period and which is contributed to the revenue. So in the particular year the revenue is generated because of the expenses. The revenue and expenses has to be matched for the current accounting period is also called as expired cost, and this expenses is to be shown in the debit side of the profit and loss account. And then comes to the loss is that portion of cost which has been consumed during the current accounting period and which did not contribute anything to the revenue. The basic difference between expense and loss is the expense is contribute to the revenue, but whereas loss did not contribute to the revenue. That is the basic difference between expense, loss and cost. And coming to the asset. Asset is that portion of a cost. Again, it is also a portion of cost, but which has not been consumed during the current accounting period. Expense and loss is consumed during accounting period, but whereas asset is a portion of the cost, but which has not been consumed during the particular accounting period. And it is also called as unexpired cost, and it has been shown in the balance sheet asset side. But whereas expense, loss is shown in the debit side of the profit and loss account. This expense and loss is called as expired cost, whereas asset cost is called as unexpired cost. Because of unexpired cost, it is shown in the asset side of the balance sheet. Costing, cost accountancy, cost accounting. So the costing means it's a technique and process of ascertaining cost. What is meant by ascertaining cost is nothing but determining cost. Finding cost is called as costing. How to determine the cost? Based upon the location, based upon the person, based upon the size of the production, we are supposed to find the cost. That process and technique of ascertainment, determining of cost is nothing but costing. Then comes to the cost accounting. As per Certified Institute of Management Accountants, London, the process of accounting from the point at which expenditure is incurred or committed to the establishment of its ultimate relationship with cost centers and cost units is called as cost accounting. So, as according to the CIMA London, that is Certified Institute of Management Accountants London, process of accounting from the point at which expenditure is incurred, where the expenditure is starting to incur or committed to the establishment of its ultimate relationship between the cost centers and cost units. So we are supposed to know what is meant by cost centers and what is cost units. In the next class we will in depth we will discuss about cost centers and cost units, but try to remember the relationship between cost centers and cost units is going to created by the cost accounting at the starting point which expenditure is incurring and committing. And again, the CIMA London defines cost accountancy as the application of costing and cost accounting principles, methods, and techniques to the science, art, and practice of cost control and the ascertainment of profitability. It includes the presentation of information derived therefrom for the purpose of managerial decision making. So here the cost accountancy is a broader term than the cost accounting. Here in the cost accountancy, we use it to apply the application of costing as well as cost accounting principles, methods of costing and techniques of costing as a science, art and practice of cost control. So we are controlling the cost and reducing the cost and ascertainment of the profitability. We are supposed to finding out the profitability by controlling the cost. It includes the presentation of information derived therefrom for the purpose of managerial decision making. So this cost accountancy is a broader term than the costing and cost accounting. Now, after discussing about costing, cost accounting, cost accountancy, we are going to know the objectives of cost accounting. What is the basic objective of cost accounting is ascertain the cost. That means ascertainment of cost, determining of cost, finding out the cost is nothing but process of determining cost after they have been incurred. Once it is spent, we have to determine how much cost is spent, how much cost is incurred for the purpose of doing one job or the purpose of performing one activity or the purpose of reducing one product or the purpose of rendering one service. How much is the cost is incurred, that should be ascertained by the cost accounting. That is the basic objective. And the second objective is controlling the cost. This is most important in any organization because unnecessary expenses, unnecessary cost incurred in the organization is going to lead to the losses of the firm. So it is always cost accounting try to reduce the expenses by applying various techniques such as budgetary control, standard costing, inventory control, other techniques. So after controlling the cost, the other important objective is decision making. This cost accounting helps to take a decisions by the managers relating to either to buy a product or make a product. A firm, if they can buy the product or they can make the product, out of these two alternatives, which alternative they are supposed to choose, this decision can be taken by depending upon the cost accounting information. And also retain or replace an existing mission. There might be missions for producing of goods. The managers can decide either to continue with the old mission or to replace the old mission with a new mission. That can be decision taken by the managers based upon the cost accounting information. And also to process further or not, to process the further step for the product, or we are supposed to stop the product over here itself, is also going to be decided. And also shut down or continue the operations, either to continue operations or shut down the operations is also decided depending upon the cost accounting information by the managers. And also very important factor to decide the selling price. This is the basic very important objective, is finalizing or fixing the selling price. Based upon the cost information, the cost accountant has to determine the selling price of the products or services. The main important role of the cost accountant is to fix the price for the products or services based upon the cost information provided by the cost accounting. Because when you fix a high rate of selling price, it leads to some other disadvantages. If you fix the price at lower level, it leads to some other disadvantages. So it is always preferable to fix the price at reasonable level depending upon various information provided by the cost accounting. And finally, ascertain costing profit. The aim of the ascertaining the costing profit or loss of any activity on an objective basis by matching cost with the revenue of that activity. So in the financial accounting, all the profits are going to be mixed in one account. But here in cost accounting, we can divide the activity, we can divide the services into different, we can divide the products into different, and based upon the each and every product or activity or service, we can find the exact profit by matching the expense and revenue relating to that particular activity or product or service. So this costing helps to find out the costing profit in case of specific activity, product or service. Thank you. Thank you for watching this video, and in the next class we will meet with the other aspect in the cost accounting. Thank you.